colors tonight are presented by the Tyrone High School cheerleaders, and now for our national anthem, under the direction of Mr. Godfrey.
Thank you for joining this PTCI broadcast as the Tyrone Bobcats take on the Timberlake Tigers. The captains for the Tyrone Bobcats are Brian Hawley, Adrian Lopez, and Jonathan Corrales. And the captains for your Timberlake Tigers are Utah Bichard and Joey Nahara. The Tyrone Bobcats coming to this game undefeated at 7-0, and Timberlake Tigers are 6-1. And the Tigers have lost to only Buffalo as their only loss. If Tyrone wins this game tonight, they will secure the district championship and secure themselves a spot in the playoffs.
Coins in the air, on the ground. The option is lying. It appears with the Bobcats.
Look at the Bobcats.
The Timberlake Tigers won the toss and deferred the second half with the Bobcats receiving on the east end zone.
Will receive and defend the east end zone.
This will be a very strong matchup for tonight's game, as Tyrone was ranked number 4 and Timberlake ranked number 5, as we expect to be a very good game from both teams.
Once again, pink out here tonight at the stadium. Be coming around taking donations with the high school cheerleaders. Be coming around the field looking for those donations to help the local Relay for Life. Thank anybody that participates in that. Also, the Pink Hills Guardian of the Ribbon Oklahoma Panhandle chapter is here. Be sure to visit them this evening. Going back deep to receive for the Bobcats, number 15, Corrales. Number 5 is Pacheco, and number 11,
Jonathan Corrales
Torres.
And Alex Torres are back to receive for the Tyrone Bobcats.
Number 28, Noah Rodriguez. Number 21, Chance Duty. Number 2, Matt Clancy. Number 29, Adrian Lopez.
Also back with the Bobcats, receiving is number 5, Antonio Pacheco.
Class Class C District 1 championship game just about ready to get underway. Number 2,
Out.
Nahara, is teeing it up for the Tigers of Timberlake.
Kicking for the Timberlake Tigers is number 2, Joey Nahara.
Nahara with a long line.
Nahara boots it into the end zone. That's a touchback.
For a touchback. Bobcats will bring it out to the 15. That's where they'll set up this possession, their first possession of the ball game, at their own 15-yard line.
Bobcats will start their drive at the 15-yard line. After Nahara boots it into the end zone for a touchback.
We got a 33. He's right there. Next to 21. All right, here we go.
Brian Hawley is your quarterback for your Tyrone Bobcats as he takes the snap,
Brian Hawley
goes along the right side,
keeps himself right on the
and he
right
gets
side,
tackled
gains 3
by
hard-earned yards. Brought down by
number
55,
21, Preston Pierce.
No 33 on that either.
Gain a 4 on the play, will bring up 2nd down and 6. Also in on the tackle for the Tigers was Sloop, number 16.
Makes it 2nd down and 6 as Hawley lines up in the shotgun, motions, and he hands it off to Antonio, who's out along the left side, and he is going to be gone.
He's at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
That is a Tyrone Bobcat touchdown, as Antonio runs about 80 yards there on the jet sweep for the touchdown.
Yes, oh my God, yes.
Where was he at? The 24.
That was a really good run by Antonio Pacheco as he
No, he was about 16. About 18.
goes untouched into the end zone, 80 yards. Brian Hawley just takes the snap and he runs it. That's a 2-point conversion. That makes the score 8-0 with 11 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Brian Hawley is out to kick for the Tyrone Bobcats with number 21, Preston Pierce, and number 34, Utah Bouchard back to receive. The kick goes out of bounds right about the 20-yard line. It's an illegal kick out of bounds. And Timberlake elects to have Tyrone kick it off again. As it seems like Timberlake wants to get the ball to Preston Pierce and Devin Kent so they can have a chance to run it back for a touchdown or get better field position. See if Hawley can keep his kick in bounds. Hawley's kick is received by Preston Pierce.
He picks up a few blocks, comes up the middle.
Pierce is hit around the 30-yard line, and he drags some defenders forward, tackled by number 2, Matthew Clancy. As Pierce gets around to the 35-yard line, as there's he capitalizes off that good return.
At their own 35, they'll have 1st and 10 there.
Tigers start to possession, 1st and 10. Tigers pitch it back to
number 28 around that side.
Noah Rodriguez, who gets tackled after a 3-yard gain by Matthew Clancy.
15, Jonathan Corella sit on the stop. Gain of 3, we'll call it. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
2nd down and 7.
For Timberlake right there at the 37-yard line.
Nahara takes a snap. He's looking, and he throws it.
Looks to pass. He gets one out.
About 4-yard gain on the pass to number 34, Utah Bouchard.
On the receive.
Makes about second down and 5
21 chance duty taking him out of bounds
for
on the far side.
the Timberlake
Brings up third
Tigers.
down now, 3rd down and 5 for Timberlake. Wow.
Nahara takes a snap and he's looking to pass again. As the pass is complete again to Bouchard. And Bouchard is good on the post. Tackled by number 11, Alex Torres.
Tackled by number 29.
But
Number 29 is
you thought
Adrian
Bouchard is
Lopez,
using his
number
size
11. That's
and
Alex
his
Torres.
speed to
Jumping
get
this
around
mix will
the
be first
Tyrone
down,
Bobcat
Timberlake
defense.
Inside Bobcat 20 at about the 18-19 yard line.
So Nahara hurries up to the line. 3 split out wide to the left. And he throws a screen pass to number 28, but it is incomplete. As that screen play was intended to the running back, Devin Kent. As Nahara just threw it over his head just a little bit. That makes it second down and 10.
For Timberlake. Second down and 10, ball again resting at about the 18-yard line of the Bobcat.
Nahara under center in a tight formation. He fakes the sweep, rolls out to the left, and he throws it to Bouchard,
21 chance duty.
but it falls incomplete as number 21 Chance Duty is on the
Defending well.
is defending that
Ball's
pass.
incomplete. Brings up 3rd down now.
Makes it
3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 as Timberlake is faced with a long 3rd down situation here.
34, Bouchard was the intended receiver.
Okay, I got it.
Nahara back in the shotgun. 2 split out to the right. Nahara's looking. He gets away from one, and he's going to decide to run it. Runs it about to the 15-yard line, excuse me on that, before being pushed out of bounds by number 15, Jonathan Corrales. So that makes it about 4th down and 7 there.
Taking down just shy of the 15-yard line, brings up 4th down and 7.
See what the Timberlake chooses to do here on 4th down and 7.
Bobcat 16.
Oh, looks like a busted play as Nahara's just running around. He throws it, and it is intercepted. Oh, and he fumbles it. It is intercepted by number 29, Adrian Lopez.
Adrian Lopez, number 29.
Lopez
I believe that is his 5th hit.
Intercepts that as Nahara was
Interception.
being
Adrian
chased
Lopez.
down by
It'll
a
be
bunch of defenders and is forced to throw it up.
First down.
Tyrone will take over on possession at the 11-yard line. See if the Bobcats can capitalize over this turnover and march it down to the end zone just like they did before. As Holly is back takes a snap and he fumbles it, and he is tackled by a host of Timberlake Tigers, led by number 33 and number 34, Utah Bouchard.
Bobcats will take a
As
loss on the
that's
play.
about a loss of 7. It's a
Bouchard.
costly fumble there, as it makes it second down and 17.
7-yard loss on the play brings
How about
up
the
second
5-yard
down and
line?
17.
Holly's in the shotgun again. Got a bunch over on the right side. And he just
Holly
hands it off on the
around
reverse
this side.
to number 5, Antonio Pacheco.
Number 5, Pacheco,
Tackled
your ball
by
carrier, the tacklers for
Braden Finch.
Timberlake was Braden Frick.
And it makes it 3rd down and 15 for the Tyrone Bobcats. Expect a passing play here. They split out. Number 18 comes,
Trips to the far side.
and Holly's
Off, but it goes
pass is incomplete off the hands of number 29, Adrian Lopez, as Lopez was right along that sideline where Holly was trying to get it to, and it just bounces right off his hands. This cold weather can affect the ball, and it makes it hard to catch sometimes whenever it's really cold. It's about 40 degrees here in Tyrone this evening.
To receive for the Tigers is Pierce, number 21, a sophomore. There at
And
Timberlake.
Holly's back to punt for the Bobcats. That's number 21, Preston Pierce, to receive for the Tigers. As Holly's punt goes and takes a bounce,
It's
and
about the 30.
Pierce takes it up.
Picked up by Pierce. Hit initially by number 11,
And
then by
Pierce
number 28.
Is
Number 11 is Torres.
tackled
Number
around
28
the
is Rodriguez at number
28-yard line by
31,
number
Chance Duty also on
21,
the
Chance
tackle.
Duty.
First down
And
for
the
Tigers
Timberlake.
will take over with
Ball
good
just
field position.
outside of the Bobcat 20 at the 22. First and 10, Timberlake at the 22.
8:15. I'm not doing the quad. I gotta do it.
Nahara starts the Timberlake Tigers in the shotgun. So he hands. Oh, he does the read option, takes the handoff.
Keeper up the middle.
And
Avoids a couple.
Nahara is tackled by number 11, Alex Torres.
We do have a flag on the play.
That's good for about a first down, but we have a flag. We got a holding on the
He's
offense.
holding against the offense.
That's a 10-yard penalty.
Yard penalty from the spot of the foul. That'll move back.
Make it about first down
Near
and
midfield
20.
at the 37-yard line.
That kid is so intense into the game. Shame. You can hear their heaters. I'm freezing.
Nahara takes a snap and he throws a fade to number 34, Bashard. But it is broken up by number 21, Chance Duty, as Duty ran right with Bashard and breaks up that pass as he almost got an interception there. As the Timberlake Tigers are faced with a second down and 20.
It's just like natural. He's like athletic. Just like he's good at baseball.
Brings up third down now. Third down.
Like, yeah.
Makes it
Second down.
second down and 20 for the Tigers.
Staying right at
As Nahara is going to begin a shotgun again with two split out to the right and Bashard in at the tight end on the left. And we're on a speed option there with Nahara misses one and pitches it off
to his back man,
to number
10.
10,
Get him,
He's
get
got
him.
some run room.
Braden Fetch.
He gets enough
As
for the
Fetch
first and 10.
gets enough for the first down, as that was a
Noah
good run
Rodriguez,
by
number
Braden
28.
Fetch before being tackled by number
He does
15,
get inside the 15-yard
Jonathan
line.
Corrales. As that makes it a first down for the Timberlake Tigers as they convert on a long second down and 20.
I need to move my camera.
Yeah.
I'll do it. We'll be up before a while, man. Huh? We'll be up.
Nahara hands it off to number 28,
Off to his
Devin
man,
Kent,
number 28. He's
who
tackled immediately
just
line of
takes-
scrimmage by Chance Duty, or sorry, by
takes the
Matt
handoff for about a
Clancy.
gain of 3.
28 is Devin Kent.
Tackled by number
Gain of a long one. We'll call
21,
it 2.
Chance Duty.
Second down and 8 for Timberlake.
Nahara
Ball resting right at the 10.
in at the shotgun with 3 split out to the right side. As Nahara throws it in to the Bashard.
Off, and it is complete to number 28.
Excuse me, that was number 28, Devin Kent. As
Tackled
that's
by
a
28. Noah
first down.
Rodriguez immediately after the
My dad's
reception.
running cheats.
and that's a first down and goal about the 2-yard line.
Good enough for the first 10. First down, first and
As
goal. As a matter of fact.
Nahara lines up under center in I formation. Expect just a quarterback sneak here.
Get him.
As everybody's lined up at the,
Let him.
and it pitches it off to Kent, who reaches across the plane for
Goes to
Timberlake
Kent. He
touchdown.
is in the end zone. Touchdown, Timberlake.
Timberlake is able to finish off their drive with a touchdown as they march
It's only
down the
seven,
field.
we get touchdowns. Any other time it's like,
Nahara is back, 2 running backs in the shotgun.
Two-man job.
Takes a snap and he's looking to pass. Throws it on a slant, intended for number 34, Bashard, but it is broken up by number 29, Adrian Lopez, as the 2-point conversion is no good, with the score being Tyrone 8 and Timberlake Tigers 6, with 6 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. This last time Nahara kicked it, he got it into the end zone for a touchback, which is what they want, starting at the 15-yard line, and he kicks it off again.
With a
Man.
nice Another
Nahara's got a
nice
good
hit
leg
over
on it as he
into the end zone. It'll
kicks
be
it in the end
touchdown.
zone.
Out to the 15.
Out to the
That's where the
15-yard line where the
Bobcats
Bobcats
will
will
have 15.
start their drive.
Bobcats.
First down and 10.
Is anybody else cold in here? Are you cold? I thought it was just me. Cause he broke his helmet.
Brian Holly. Out for the Tyrone Bobcats in the shotgun. 2 split off the right and motions. Hands off.
And off goes
To
up the middle,
Jonathan
number
Corrales.
15, Jonathan Corrales.
Jonathan Corrales
He
is
gets
a gain of about
nice
5 yards.
hard-fought yardage tackled by number 28.
As he's tackled by Devin Kent.
Before he gets 7 yards on the run. That'll bring up second down and 3. Ball at about the 22.
Second down and 3.
Second and 3
Ball
for the
about the
Bobcats.
28-yard line. 22-yard line, excuse me. Brian Holly takes the snap and he's trying to get anywhere positive yards, but he is not. He's tackled by almost the whole Timberlake Tiger defense for a loss. About 3 yards, makes it third down and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Also in on the tackle number 10, Frank. Lost 2 on the play, brings up third down and 5.
so stupid. That was good.
Third down and 5 as Tyrone needs to convert here a much needed first down. Holly in the shotgun. 2 split out to the left. He takes a snap, hands it off to Jonathan Corrales, and Corrales is tackled for no gain by number 55, Denton McAllister.
Loss of a yard on the play.
Fourth down
brings
and
up
6.
Fourth and 6 for the Bobcats.
As the Bobcats are unable to convert on their third down. Holly into punt for the Tyrone Bobcats. As the punt is high and short,
Looks like maybe they got a
and
hand
it's
on the ball.
only a net gain of about 5 yards on the punt,
Bounce.
as Holly's punt bounces right back to him, where the Tigers will start the drive. First down and 10 at the 23-yard line with the Bobcats call a timeout there at 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first quarter. As we resume play here, Nahara starts off in the shotgun to start the Timberlake Tigers on the first down and 10, the 23-yard line. So Nahara pitches it out to Kent, and he gets out about a gain of 3. Tackle about the 21-yard line. That makes it second down and 7.
Second down and 7. Second and 7 for Timberlake.
I have really short legs. Slip. I didn't realize that. Like, I was like this.
Got 2 split out wide. Nahara rolling out.
Nahara gets the pass
And it is
off,
complete
has a receiver
to number
open,
28, Devin Kent.
Number 28, Devin Kent. He
As
takes
that's
seat
a
right
gain of
there, but
about
he gains a couple.
4 yards as he falls down to the 18-yard line after
Gains
that
3
catch.
yards on the
Makes it
pass play.
third
Brings
down
up
and 4.
Third down now. Third and 4.
Nahara lines up under center.
Nahara will be under center with a stacked I formation.
So he rolls out to the left. He's just going to keep it.
Get him!
And he is tackled by the shoestrings by number 2, Matthew Clancy.
Clancy's out there with his kid somewhere.
But that is good enough for a first down. As Nahara just barely makes it across the first down yard.
But he does get enough for first down yardage. It'll be first and 10 Timberlake at about the Bobcat 14.
3
Nahara in the shotgun. He rolls out. Passes complete to Kent.
Open again, and it is
And then he gets tackled on the
Kent
7-yard line.
11, Alex Torres.
Gain of about 6 yards there. This makes it 2nd down and 4.
Gain of 6 brings up 2nd down and 4.
As
Ball
Timberlake
inside
just
10 at about the 7
is
or 8
gaining
yard line.
5-6 yards a play here and marching down the field against these Tyrone Bobcats. Nahara in the shotgun, 2 split out to the left. Rolling out left side, looking for Kent, and it falls incomplete as that pass is short.
Number 2 gets that big paw up there and on the ball again. That's Matt Clancy breaking that up for the Bobcats.
3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4 now for Timberlake.
The Tigers have been on multiple 3rd downs already this game and looking to convert another one. Motioning out to the right, Nahara looking to throw it to number 34, Bouchard, and it falls incomplete as the fade route to Utah Bouchard is falls down to the ground as the pass is defended by Chance Duty, number 21 for the Tyrone Bobcats. Makes it 4th down and 4.
For Timberlake.
As Nahara lines up with the I formation.
Timeout Timberlake.
We got a timeout Timberlake. As we resume play here, Nahara under center in the I formation. As he fakes the pitch and he takes it along the right sideline and he's good for a 1st down. It looks as a touchdown actually. As he reaches across the plane as he's tackled by Bobcats, but he extends over the plane for a Timberlake touchdown.
Timberlake will line up and go for the 2-point after conversion.
As Timberlake lines up in the swinging gate. Motioning. And Nahara
formation, and Nahara keeps it himself.
Keeps it, and he is in for the 2-point conversion.
He is there.
That makes the score Timberlake 14.
Timberlake goes up by a
Tyrone
score of
8.
14-8 with 2. Another long end-over-end kick will go into the end zone for a touchback. Come out to the 15. It'll be Bobcat ball.
Nahara boots it back
15,
for a
1st and
touchback.
10 Bobcats.
Where the Bobcats will take over on the 15-yard line with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to play here in the 1st quarter. As Brian Hawley leads him out to the field. See if the Bobcats can put together a solid drive here and get it into the end zone and tie up this ball game. As Hawley motions, hands it off to Antonio Pacheco, who is brought down in the backfield by number 33.
He's hit immediately by number 33.
As Pacheco is brought down for a loss of 1, as Tyrone
Loss of 1 on the
got that
2nd
play
down.
running off earlier, and as it resulted in an 80-yard touchdown with Pacheco being untouched. But Timberlake Tigers have learned from their mistakes and are capitalizing on them. Hawley fakes the run. He throws it. Intended for number 5, Antonio Pacheco, who is in and out of his hands as he is defended by number 21, number 21, Preston Pierce.
21, Pierce, 28-10.
As that pass was right on the money, but in double coverage as Pierce and Kent were able to break it up. As Tyrone is faced with a 3rd down and 11, another long 3rd down play for the Bobcats as they split out all receivers. They run a speed option as it is, as number Jonathan Corrales takes the ball out for about 6 yards, but he is short of the 1st down.
Flag on the play.
Do you have a flag?
Johnny picked up about 4 yards on
See what
that
the
run.
flag is.
8?
Might be a holding here.
No, 7.
It appears that Timberlake is discussing of whether they want to accept or decline this penalty. Well, it's a legal block in the back on the Bobcats.
It'll be a legal block in the back against Tyrone.
That's stupid.
Is that?
Only gain yardage and then some.
It's a 10-yard penalty,
That's money.
but it's a replay of third down, so
Will
The
remain
Tigers-
third down, the ball goes to the 10.
accept the penalty you're making in the third down. See if
15,
Tyrone can
Bobcats.
capitalize off their second breath of life here, as the screen to number 5.
Ollie passes
Get it.
Pacheco,
breaks
who
down.
breaks tackles, and he is all out along the right sideline as Pacheco is in for the end zone. As the Bobcats were able to capitalize off of another try on the first down, with Pacheco making defenders miss here and there and breaking tackles out along the right sideline for about another 80-yard play, as Pacheco has had 2 big plays for the Bobcats, where the Bobcats are have now tied the game up at 14-14. If they get this 2-point conversion, they will get the lead.
Come on. Every time, too.
Bobcats with a 2-point after conversion. They hand it off
As
to
the 2-point
Jonathan
goes to
Corrales.
Corrales, and he is in there. 2-point conversion is good, as makes it Bobcat lead 16-14 with a minute and 13 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. As the kick goes back to Pierce,
Kick taken about the 9 by Pierce.
and Pierce is out running,
Pierce picks up a block.
picks up a couple blocks, and he is tackled out to number 21, Chance of Duty.
Chance
Who did
Duty.
an illegal block? That's what Johnny did when we got on
Chance
the
Duty, your tackler for the
Because
Bobcats.
he did this.
It'll be Timberlake Tiger ball at their own 36. Are you done selling?
Timberlake's Tigers will start their drive 1st and
Still
10.
selling?
We do have a flag on the play.
Is it cold?
Let's see what we got here. We got a face mask on the defense,
Have a face mask.
Everything's going on us.
as
Face
the
mask against the Bobcats. That'll be a huge penalty.
Timberlake Tigers will start on their drive at the 29-yard line, as that's a big penalty. Jordan O'Hara scrambles out to the right side, and he's tackled about the line of scrimmage by number 2,
Clancy.
Matthew Clancy.
He fumbled. Thought he fumbled. Matt
Nahara
Clancy, the initial hitter,
Is rolling left and right, as he cannot stand in the pocket for long without getting some pressure on him.
One on the play. Second down and 11 from just outside the 30.
Nahara in the shotgun. 2 running backs. Play gets called dead. We have a false start, it looks like, on the offense.
Blown dead before the play can get underway.
It appears as some of the people on the line of scrimmage move just a hair early, as it makes it 2nd down and 15.
Back another 5.
Let me blow my whistle with my arm.
It's Timberlake. 2nd down and 15. Nahara takes a snap, looking,
Nahara looks
and
to
he
pass.
is forced to run out along the left sideline. With Nahara is tackled by number 2, and Matthew Clancy once again.
Nahara scrambles
As Nahara is only about to gain about 4 yards,
to another tackle
make it
by
3rd down and 11.
Clancy. Clancy is
As
soft.
that is the end of the first quarter, as we have the Tyrone Bobcats 16, Timberlake Tigers 14. Nahara back in the shotgun. Two receivers split out to the right. Kent in motion. As it just
Nahara
Kent
passes behind the line of scrimmage. He's hit immediately by
pass, and he
Pacheco.
is tackled for a
Brought down
loss.
by 88,
This makes it
Brandon White
4th down and
behind the line
12
of scrimmage.
for the
And 28.
Timberlake Tigers.
Noah Rodriguez also in on the tackle. That'll bring up 4th down and 13 for Timberlake.
Little girl.
As
Sitting here and I was
Nahara
and I was like, go get him.
under center, and
Oh,
he is
look at the
sacked
pass, and he is
on a
sacked
4th down by
by
number 15, Jonathan
the
Corrales.
birthday boy, Jonathan Corrales.
As Corrales was just able to burst right to the line of scrimmage, sack Nahara in the backfield, turnover on downs.
1st down, Bobcats.
Bobcats will take over 1st down and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Torres. Antonio gets past literally everybody.
Torres is good at taking down people.
Yeah. Torres is one of our best tacklers, but he's not so great at running the ball.
Not really. But that's why we have other people. Next year we will.
Like Matthew.
Pacheco out
Go, Tony,
along the
go.
right side,
Handoff goes to
and he's
Pacheco around the
tackled
side, picks up a good
around
block by
the
15.
25-yard line.
Tackled by number 3.
as Pacheco has had multiple positive yard
Timberlake.
plays here.
Sticks, another 1st
as he's a
down,
secret weapon there as
Bobcats.
Tyrone Bobcats get a 1st down.
I just got the locker. I'll put it in my pocket. I swear, if you eat all my food,
I won't. I don't promise.
I know. You want me another bag?
It's Holly in the shotgun, hands it off to Corrales.
Ryan Hawley hands it off up to get to Corrales. He's hit by number
Corrales
33
is
and number
tackled by
18.
number 18,
18 Buller.
Braxton Buller. It's good,
Gain
about
7
7
on the play.
yards,
It'll bring
2nd
up
down and
2nd
3.
down and 3. Johnny gets it down inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line.
Holly in the shotgun. Got a tight formation here. Holly just runs it right up the middle. Very slow on that run as he was looking for some open blocks, but he is good enough for a Bobcat 1st down.
Again, another 1st down, Bobcats.
As Holly's pass is incomplete. Looking to pass to number 29, Adrian Lopez. Makes it 2nd down and 10. As Lopez ran that post, just Holly overthrew him just by a couple yards. Bobcats line up in shotgun. Holly, along with Corrales in the backfield. Handoff goes to Corrales. Corrales gains maybe a couple yards as it makes it 3rd down and 8 as Braxton Buller makes the tackle.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd down and 8.
Holly under center. Oh, and he fumbles the snap, but he's just forced to fall on it. As he just squanders the 3rd down.
Trouble on the exchange.
Makes it 4th down.
Always able to
8.
fall on the ball.
See what the Bobcats choose to do here on this 4th down is if they decide
Brings
to
up
run
4th
it,
down.
pass it, or maybe do a little bit trickery
8
here.
yards for the Cats. Ball at about the 13.
Holly lines up in the shotgun. Tight formation along the right side. We have a
Before we can get to play off,
penalty
there are
here.
whistles.
We got a false start here on the offensive line as it looked like some of the members of the offense took off before the ball was snapped. We do false
Be a
start
false
on the
start
offense.
against the Bobcats.
It's a 5-yard penalty. Makes it about 4th down and 13 yards.
Brings it back 5, so the ball just inside the 20. 4th and 13 for the Bobcats.
As Holly in the shotgun fakes the sweep, and he's looking to pass to Corrales, and he is good on the pass for a Tyrone Bobcat touchdown. As Holly's pass is right on the money there to Corrales. Corrales able to hop right over the defender there and snag the ball out of the air.
Nice pitch and catch. Holly to Corrales.
Holly maintained some poise in that pocket, delivered a great pass downfield.
They'll line up and go for the 2-point after conversion here.
Tyrone lines up for the 2-point conversion. And Pacheco reaching over, but it is no good.
And it's no good.
Makes the score
Again,
22
left in the half.
Bobcats.
Bobcats
The Timberlake Tigers 14.
22-14.
Holly's kick is
Holly's kick
picked
taken
up by
about the
Preston
10
Pierce,
By Pierce. Pierce gets a nice block.
who gets a
Preston
block,
comes down,
and he is
down to
tackled about the
30.
30-yard line by
Brought down there by
number 2, Matthew Clancy. So Timberlake Tigers will start their drive at the 31-yard line.
Really warm and tight. Keep you warm.
As Nahara in the shotgun looking. Oh, and he's got a man wide open.
He's got a
Oh,
man
and it's
open. He's got
incomplete.
it out, and falls incomplete.
As Preston Pierce is the intended receiver, but it goes in and out of his hands.
Alright, sign thingy, the 20-yard line messed him up. Oh yeah.
As Pierce was able to get a free shot off the line of scrimmage, and Nahara recognized that, but he was not able to come down with the catch.
Now 13.
As Nahara lines up in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, passes. Oh, and he's hit hard.
Pass off, almost complete.
Alex Torres hits number 10, Braden Fretch, who is not able to hold on.
Torres, the ball is
You had no idea what was happening. He got the ball and goes, ah!
As right as Fretch was looking to run up a field,
Dude, no more damage.
Torres delivers a hard blow.
He punched the guy next to him and the guy
Nahara. His pass is incomplete, intended for number 21, Preston Pierce. That makes it 4th down and 10
Dude, Torres
for the
is on
Timberlake
fire.
Tigers
I know.
at about
I don't
midfield.
know why, but
Don't talk shit, Alex. Just chill out. Made a good hit. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't act like it. Turd.
As Tyrone Bobcats take a top timeout. 8:43 left to go in the second quarter. Alex Torres back deep to receive for the Bobcats. As
Torres
the
wisely elects to let the ball go.
ball goes into the end zone,
Let's go into the end zone. Comes back to 15.
where the Timberlake Tigers will start their drive at the 15-yard line.
First down, Bobcats.
Brian Hawley leading the Bobcats out on the field. Lines up in the shotgun with 2 receivers split out to the left. Pacheco, deadly weapon out on the left side in the slot. Pacheco comes in. They run a sweep to Pacheco, who is tackled after a short game by number 21, Preston Pierce.
Tackled by 18, Buller, and 21, Pierce.
As Pacheco got a couple yards there on that jet sweep.
Two brings up
Second down and 8.
yeah.
Ball resting near the Bobcat 17.
Really? I need food. Like actual food.
As Hawley hands it off to Corrales, who's
Brian Hall
tackled
hands off to Jonathan
by
Corrales. Tackled by number 10 to
by number 28,
28,
Devin
for
Kent.
Timberlake is free.
Makes it 3rd down and 4.
Nice game by Johnny. Brings up 3rd down now. And About 3-4 yards to go.
I can barely feel my fingers. I'm gonna do this from my hair. No, I'm not. Can't see. I have more food. You got real food?
The pass goes to Pacheco, who pushes forward.
Reception.
The forward progress may be good enough for a first down. We'll have to see where they spot this at.
What food you got?
With forward progress, the ball's going to be in about
As it is a first down for the Bobcats.
They're going to move the sticks. First down, Bobcats.
As Pacheco is able to just get enough of forward progress to get a first down there. It's 25-yard line.
I lied about my grandma moved back to Arkansas, so that's sad. No, it's not. I gotta get my pants warm.
As
Yeah.
the
Did I still put them on?
Holly in the shotgun, two split out to the right with Pacheco.
No.
Holly looking to run it. Oh, and he's hit hard by number 33.
He's up the middle, and he's brought down by number 23.
Gain about 1 yard, makes it second down and 9.
Gain of 1, second down and 9 now for the Bobcats. Ball at 26.
Holly lines up under center in the I formation. Very tight. As
Go.
the pitch goes to Pacheco, and he's only able to about gain a couple yards maybe. Tackle by number
Third and
28, Kent, and number 18, Braxton Buller.
And Braxton Buller also in on the tackle for Timberlake.
Makes it third down and
Third down and
6.
7 for the Bobcats.
It's kind of cold in here.
Holly lines up in the shotgun. Two receivers out to the right side.
I know, it's a press box.
Man in motion. Hands off to Corrales. Corrales
Go,
is able
go,
to break
go.
tackles.
Go, go.
Oh, and he's going,
Go.
but he lost the ball.
Oh, we recovered.
With the Bobcats recovered.
Recovered by
Still
the
first down.
Bobcats, number 54.
Number 54.
Addison Highsmith.
Good job,
Addison Highsmith able to recover there.
Down, Bobcats.
But the Bobcats still get a first down. It's a first down and 10.
240? 235. I know, but is that a 2 or a 5?
That was all Johnny.
5.
We got 5 minutes and 30 seconds here left in the second quarter. As Holly brings the Tyrone Bobcats up here, got the 38-yard line. Pacheco in motion. Holly looking to pass. As he throws it deep. And he is caught. It is caught by Adrian Lopez. Lopez just catches it before going out of bounds. He lips right over number 28, Devin Kent. As Kent fell down right before Lopez is able to snag that catch. That was a big play there by Holly and Lopez.
Lopez down to around the 5-yard line.
That's down about the 5-yard line. Tyrone Bobcats.
First down,
down.
Bobcats.
First and goal. So we have Ethan Brown split out wide to the left and Holly in the shotgun. Handoff goes to Pacheco. And he's in for a Bobcat touchdown.
He's in there. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Pacheco is scored 3 touchdowns already for the Bobcats. As they've been able to run that jet sweep to him and get him out along the edge, and he is able to use his speed against this Timberlake Tiger defense.
14, lining up to go for the 2-point conversion here.
Tigers have not been able to stop Pacheco all game, as he has been able to score multiple times already.
Lopez for that catch. Yes.
I know my feet hurt.
Pacheco in motion. And throws it, and Holly's pass is incomplete, intended to number 29, Adrian Lopez. Bobcats are winning 28-14 with 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Holly to kick for the Bobcats with Kent and Preston Pierce back to receive.
Nice end over end
The
kick to
Holly's
go
kick
into
is
the
in
end zone.
for a touchback.
To the 15.
No, actually, I babysit a 5-year-old and a 3-month-old. Okay, watch this for me. I'll take it on. Alright.
The Timberlake Tigers will start their drive first down and 15.
Do not leave me.
Nahara in the shotgun. Hands it off. Oh, he pitches it out to 28.
He's hit by number 11
Can't.
around the 22, 23 yard line. Alex Torres, the tackler.
Alex Torres, number 11, tackled, makes a tackle on the play, makes it about second down and
brings up
3.
second down and 2.
Second what? 2? Yeah. 2. Or 5. Or 5. I'll just look on the school board. Yeah, it's all 2s. I don't understand football.
Nahara looking for the option.
Around this way, he tackled at number 2.
He's tackled about the gain of 1 yard line, makes it third down and 1.
Gain of 1 yard on the play brings up third down and 1. Third and 1 for Timberlake. The ball about the 24 yard line.
I should have run another pair of slides. Oh yeah. So if you block me, I'll get like.
Nahara in the I formation.
I got 5 layers.
He's just quarterback sneak up in the middle.
Sneak up the middle.
He's good enough for a first down. Tackled by number 28,
Spandex ties.
Noah Rodriguez.
I have 2 pairs of ties on my parents in these. And these are still
First down, Timberlake with the ball at the 27. Their own 27.
Nahara in the shotgun.
Yeah, I have those 2.
2 split out to the right. Looking to pass.
What
And
is
pass
it?
is complete to number 3,
Across midfield.
Logan Holtum.
Who had the ball?
Altum,
It's a first down. That's about a 13-yard pass play.
first down for
I'm just sick of this.
As Timberlake
pass launch and score.
crosses midfield there, about the 39-yard line.
We need to be inside. On high school games, I won't.
Nahara looking to pass again. And it is looks like it'd be tipped by number 2, Matthew Clancy, and intended for number 21, Preston Pierce. Makes it second down and 10.
Fremont Hillsdale leads Winoka 16-0 in the second quarter.
Nahara in the shotgun.
Again, a lot of pressure from Clancy. He's got to scramble. He gets back
Oh,
up
and
to
he's
about the original
upended
line
by
of
number
scrimmage,
15,
by number 15.
Jonathan Corrales.
Also, they're waiting on him with 88 White.
Makes it
Buffalo leads
third
now
down and 8.
36-0.
Let me get this one out. You at least give it 6. My knee is locked. No, my knee is locked.
Nahara fakes the screen, looking to pass. Oh, and it is almost intercepted by number 29, Adrian Lopez, intended for Preston Pierce, as Lopez is
Bring up fourth down and 8, fourth and 8.
Lopez is breaks up the pass there,
Bradfield,
makes it fourth down and 8.
second quarter.
I'm like, ow.
Nahara throws the screen to number 10.
Over the middle, he's hit immediately.
He is hit
by Jonathan
immediately
Corrales.
by number 15, Jonathan Corrales.
Ball
Braden
goes over
Freck.
on down
That's a turnover on downs.
at the
Tyrone
32-yard line. First down, Bobcats.
will take over first down at the 32-yard line with 2.5 minutes left to go here in the half.
I've never been so happy in my life.
There goes the birthday
As-
boy up the
Go,
middle.
go, go, go!
Corrals is able to break lots of tackles going up the middle before being tackled by Preston Pierce.
By number 21, Pierce. Not before Jonathan Corrales gets enough for a first down, Bobcats.
Holly's in the shotgun. Two split out to the left. Corrales in motion. Pacheco. Pacheco takes the handoff.
Hands off to Pacheco. He's
Who
hitting the backfield, but he breaks that tackle.
Breaks
Breaks
lots of
another tackle,
tackles.
breaks a third tackle.
Tackle around the 20-yard line. Tackled by Preston Pierce.
Gain of 7 on the play brings up second down and 3. Ball at the 21. 21-yard line of Timberlake for the Bobcats.
Holly in the shotgun takes the snap. He is tackled by number 28.
Holly keeps it himself.
Devin
Gets
Kent.
up near the 20, across the 20. Will be spotted at the 20 at the 19-yard line, tackled by 28 Kent. Third down and 2 for the Cats.
Third down and 2 for the
It died.
Bobcats. The handoff goes to Corrales, who's tackled by a 6 Timberlake defenders in the backfield.
Taken down
There's
by
a
about 4.
timeout by Tyrone with 50 seconds left. Holly in the shotgun here. Fourth down and 4. Holly is tackled about the 22-yard line, short of the first down. That's a turnover on downs. Timberlake will take over with 46 seconds left.
Ball
And
with 46 seconds left in the half. Ball at their own 22.
Timberlake still has 2 timeouts left.
God.
Nahara in the shotgun. The receiver split out to the right.
Shouldn't have killed it.
Whistles
We have a
blow that
flag
in.
here on the play.
Probably some movement up front.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Timberlake
Makes it first down and 15.
makes it first and 15. Goes back to the 17.
Nahara in the back and line up in the shotgun.
Nahara gets one off into the flats.
He throws it out to Devin Kent.
The ball is loose.
Where the ball becomes loose.
Oh, we have it. We have it. It didn't say complete.
It would appear that it was dead. That'll bring up second down.
No. 36. Second and 15?
The runner was down before the ball came.
We have a
loose.
timeout here
We have timeout on the field.
Timberlake. Nahara the shotgun.
Mom and Dad were looking at it to get
Got
more.
4 receivers split out.
So that way I'd have mine in the bathroom.
Looking. Passes
Looking to pass.
passes complete to Bouchard, who gets out of bounds. Pushed out of bounds by number 15,
Utah Bouchard.
Jonathan Corrales.
I know we got a hand on that.
Makes it third down and 9.
What is it? 30 seconds? I was about to say 30
Bouchard
minutes.
gets out to about the 23.
Say that, I would've done.
Third down and 9.
They'd be like, I'm done. Screw this shirt. I'm done. We should get a name on him.
As Nahara lines up in the I formation. On the snap is fumbled, but he gets it out anyways to Kent,
Yes.
who's tackled in the backfield by Matthew Clancy.
Pitch back to number 28.
On our
Kent.
travel team for AV. Our
Hit
shirt.
behind the line of
Yeah.
scrimmage.
As hit behind the line of scrimmage, makes it fourth down.
Fourth
As
down.
it looks like the clock's just going to run out here.
It would appear that the clock will run.
They'll get off one last play here, maybe.
They
Nope, that is the end of the half.
And that does it for the half.
And at the half, it is
Halftime, the Bobcats lead
Tyrone Bobcats 28,
I'm out.
Timberlake Tigers 14. As we get started here in the second half, the Bobcats lead 28 to the
Also from K1,
Tigers
Casey
14.
Johnson just texted me and said that Liberal in their playoff game tonight
As
just came out of the halftime tunnel.
As Brian Hawley looks to kick off for the Bobcats with Preston Pierce
Here,
and
Brian Hawley teeing it up
Devin
for the
Kent.
Bobcats, kicking off to number
Back to receive.
41. That is Pierce. Number 28, Kent.
as Kent takes the
Taken by
return,
about the 5.
gets a
Picks up
block
Good block there. Reverses field. Picks up another
before he's
block,
being
and he's
tackled
hit.
by
Tackled
number
28,
28,
Noah Rodriguez, right at the 29
Noah Rodriguez.
30-yard line. That's where
Timberlake will start the drive at the 30-yard line.
of the second half at their own 30-yard line.
Mom's bringing me up.
Bouchard in at quarterback takes the snap.
Number 34 at quarterback keeps it around the
He-
other side.
Bouchard is good for the first down before being tackled by number 15, Jonathan Corrales.
Ball Bouchard tackled by a host of Bobcats right at midfield.
And here in comes Joey Nahara.
Past midfield at the 36.
I'm not. I can't. Let her.
But Nahara lines up and at receiver with
Nahara lining up
Bouchard at quarterback still in the shotgun. Motion to the right. Bouchard looking. Just a designed quarterback run there as Bouchard gets out around to the 29-yard line.
Alex Flores, 5-yard game, maybe 6.
No, 7-yard game makes it second down and 3.
Second down and 3 for the Tigers.
As the Tigers have switched quarterbacks here in the second half with Bouchard taking the snaps and Nahara out at receiver. Bouchard in the shotgun again. Motion to the left.
I can't feel it.
He just runs it out to the left side as they're just looking to get out to the edge with Bouchard, but he is tackled by number 2, Matthew Clancy.
Loss on the play, loss of about 5 yards, baby.
I keep getting down.
They'll bring up third down now and 7.
Third down and 7 for the Timberlake Tigers.
Ball resting somewhere around the 33, 34
As
yard line.
Bouchard in at quarterback once again. 2 receivers out wide. Bouchard takes the snap and just runs it right up the middle.
From the gun, keeps it himself.
He's good enough for a first down before being pushed out of bounds by number 21, Chance Duty.
And number 21, 17 is Abraham Valdez, and number 21, Chance Duty, but not before Bouchard gets enough for a first down. Ball at the 23-yard line. First and 10, Timberlake there.
Bouchard in the shotgun. Nahara out to the left. Motion to the right. Bouchard just keeping the handoff every time. He has not handed off. The ball has not gone to anybody else yet on this drive, and it is working for the Timberlake Tigers. Second down and 9. So they make a switch at quarterback here as Nahara looks to be taking some signals from the quarterback.
70-pound senior for Timberlake. Number 99, Jesus Baez in nose guard.
As Nahara is in at quarterback now, switching it up again. Under center. .28 in motion. Handoff goes to Kent.
Handoff goes to number 28, Kent. He's hit at the line of
He
scrimmage
is
by
hit
number 17.
for about a gain of about 2 yards there.
Number 15, Corrales.
Makes it third down and 7.
She's just now getting to come over here.
Short gain on the play brings up third down and 7. Third and 7 for Timberlake. Ball at about the 20.
No, not so bad. What she made me think then?
Bashard in at quarterback. Oh, and he throws it to Nahara. And it's incomplete, though.
Back to pass.
With Chance Duty in
Nahara, the intended
on the
receiver,
coverage.
defended well by 21 Duty and 29 Lopez. That'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 7 from the 20 for Timberlake.
Makes it 4th down and 7. Ball at the 20-yard line. Nahara in at quarterback. Shotgun. 2 receivers out to the right.
Nahara is the quarterback.
He throws
Pass
it.
hasn't been
Oh, and
open.
it's
He's hit
complete to
immediately by
Kent.
number 11, Lopez.
He's tackled by number 11,
Torres,
Alex Torres.
but not before he gains enough for the 1st and 10. It'll be 1st and 10 Timberlake, 1st and goal, that is.
Timberlake
About the 8.
gets the first down and makes it 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line. Nahara under center in the I formation. Kent in the backfield. Pitches off to Kent. Looking for some holes. Gain of about 2 to 3 yards. We do have a flag on the play, though.
Tackled by 21. Duty, we have a flag on the play.
Hey, then I get a bite.
It's going to be a face mask against the Bobcats.
Face
That'll
mask
be half
against
the distance to the goal.
Against the Bobcats. Half the distance to the goal makes it automatic 1st down.
Hey, Phil. One more hand. It's so cold.
Bashard on the run.
Bouchard keeps it around his
He's
side.
tacked by number 99.
3.
Jesus
So
Velez.
2, Clancy, and number 99, the big man, Jesus Baez. Looks like maybe he lost a yard on the play. 2nd down.
2nd down and goal.
All about the 3.5-yard line.
Bashard in shotgun. With Nahara split out to the left. Oh, and the ball snap is over his head, but he's able to pick it up,
Snap goes
and he
over
throws
his
it.
head, he picks it up off
And it
the
is
ground.
complete to number 21, Preston Pierce. As Bashard did some quick thinking there as the snap goes over his head, picks up the ball, and still completes it for a touchdown.
28 says. You can have this jersey.
Never mind. Third.
Because I won't eat them.
Why?
I just don't like corn. And I didn't like it. Huh? I know, my mom said they just came out of the
As Nahar takes the snap.
I said,
2-point conversion is no good.
Nahara picks it up, tackled by number 99, Jesus Baez.
Makes the score Tyrone 28, Timberlake 20. As the 2-point conversion is no good. Nahara end the kickoff for the Tigers. As number 11 Alex Torres back to receive for the Bobcats. And Nahara's kick goes in the end zone for a touchback. 15 ball is shot on the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
The Bobcats will start their drive.
On the internet, 7:59 in the 3rd quarter. Bobcats lead 28-20. In a barn burner here for the Oklahoma Class C District 1 8-man championship game.
Hawley in shotgun. Hands off to Corrales.
Brian Hawley hands off up the middle to Jonathan Corrales. Gain of 5 on the play. Bring up
Gain of a
2nd
couple
down
yards,
and 5.
makes
A
it
host
2nd
of
down.
Tigers in on the tackle, including number 21, Pierce. Pierce, 5'9", 150-pound sophomore for Timberlake.
Hawley under center. Hands off to Pacheco.
Holly hands it off to Pacheco. He's got a lead block from Corrales. Also,
Gain for a couple of
Gabriel
yards.
Valdez gains a couple more.
Wait, away from me.
Gets out to about the 23-yard line, making third down now and 2. Third down and 2 for the Bobcats. Marching the ball now just outside of their own 25.
Holly in the gun. Two split out to the left. Pacheco in motion. Fakes the sweep.
Go.
Holly's along the left sideline, and he is going to be gone. And he is in for a Bobcat touchdown.
Bobcat! That's the way he's got to run. He can't do that hesitating crap.
I mean, that's how Mr. Bell's brother has stood there the entire time.
Too strong for them to stop
Right in
him.
front of that heater.
And if they do get in his way, run them over. That hesitating and pussyfooting around, he's going to get 3 guys.
There's no teenagers over here or anything. Oh.
And Holly's pass is complete to Noah Rodriguez. That 2-point conversion is good. It makes it
Conversion.
Shoot, that thing was steaming.
Bobcats now leading 36.
makes it Bobcats 36, Tigers 20.
It took us like
Holly in the kickoff for the Bobcats. Preston Pearson,
oh, I thought it took
Devin Kent to receive for the Tigers. Pierce takes the kickoff,
Takes it about the 10-yard line.
and he gets a couple blocks.
Up the middle, gets a couple of blocks, some good blocking by Timberlake. And he's hit by number 2.
He is tackled by number 2, Matthew Clancy.
Taken down at the 29-yard line.
The Tigers will start their drive at the 29-yard line.
He's got to be leading the tackle. He is aggressive. He's faster. He's down.
You're not following the
His
game.
daddy was the same way, old Mark.
Not sure what you're doing different.
Horrible.
You did the
That's
first
what
half.
I had to go keep checking if my mom was coming because she was bringing me hot chocolate, and then the door is will be if you open the door and say,
All right, so just try to follow better, okay?
Nahara on a keeper this way, hit by number 15, Corrales, after about a 3-yard gain. We do have a flag on the play.
Nahara in on the quarterback keeper, gain of a couple yards.
You guys have programs, any programs over there?
Holding against
we
the
don't need one.
offense.
We don't need one.
That spot foul.
Are they replaying?
We do have a penalty on the play on the offense.
10-yard penalty takes it back to the 20.
The 10-yard penalty makes it first down and 20.
It'll remain first down and 20 for Timberlake. Nahara looking to pass.
Nahara's pass
Lot of pressure.
Ooh, good job, Torres.
He hit the ground.
is complete to number 3. They're rolling out a completed pass to number 3.
Never seen Mr.
Logan
Bell.
Holtum.
Mr. Benny
Pass
Run.
number 3, Holman.
This makes it second down and 13.
Uh-oh.
Nahara rolling out to the right.
Pass again. Lots of pressure from Clancy.
Back to the left.
Blocking
Get him.
back.
Throws it out to number 10, and it
Gets
falls
off.
incomplete.
It's short.
Intended to Braden Fretch.
So as
Makes
the
it
pass
third
goes,
down and
I
13.
don't feel when he's
Third
doing all the
down.
tackling.
Third down at about 13 now for Timberlake.
2013. What am I doing? Think taking us back to High School Musical.
Nahara in that shotgun. 3 split out to the right.
Does it taste better this time? Yeah.
Throws it back to the left. Oh, and it is caught by Utah Bashard.
And hits Bashard.
As Bashard
Oh,
is wide open.
tackled by number 21, Duty.
But Nahara did get hit pretty hard after that throw. Appears to be getting up a little bit slow there.
have to just slice for it even.
Nahara in the shotgun. Throws it. Intended to Pierce, but he is hit hard again by Pacheco. As Nahara keeps getting hit every time he throws
The
it.
intended receiver. Ball falls incomplete. Second down and 10 now. Second and 10 at the 34.
Nahara in the shotgun. 2 split out to the right. Takes the keeper. Oh, and the ball is fumbled. Recovered by number 88, Brandon White.
On the ground.
That's for the Bobcats.
Recovered by number 88, Brandon White. First down, Bobcats.
The Bobcats take over on possession
You're gonna lose my leg.
at the 40-yard line.
I love the intensity, but damn.
You get one here, I'll get the other. We're gonna have to start getting
Don't you
Eat your mushrooms out of it.
can't relate those.
Holly in the shotgun. Sweep out to Pacheco. And Pacheco
Across the 30.
is
Taken out of
tackled out of bounds by
18.
number 10, Braden Fretch.
At about the
No, not yet.
27-yard line, 27 and a
I want
half.
the rest of mine now.
First down, Bobcats.
Dude, I was being sarcastic.
Did you hear?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna set this over here.
Just like it's gonna.
Holly in the
it's hard-
shotgun.
it's gonna hit it.
Handoff goes to Corrales.
Go.
He's
Go.
breaking tackles, multiple tackles, and for a Bobcat touchdown.
For a touchdown, Bobcats.
That was an epic touchdown.
Yeah, that ought to.
Oh, sorry guys.
4:42 in the third quarter. The Bobcats on top, 42-20. They will line up.
No, it's because like you'll go over there.
Bobcats lining up for the 2-point conversion.
Everything will move it over. In the first half of the game, I wasn't even recording this. The first half of this half. The first part of this half, I was.
And Holly's in. The 2-point conversion's good. That makes the score Tyrone Bobcats 44. Timberlake Tigers 20. Holly is in to kick off for the Bobcats. Preston Pierce and Devin Kent back to receive for the Timberlake Tigers. Holly's kick is picked up by Pierce,
Taken by Pierce at the 5. Pierce back
who's
up.
tackled
He's tackled immediately.
immediately at the 20-yard line by number 31, Joe Chandler.
Good job, Joe.
Chandler in on the tackle.
I'm dumb. I didn't realize.
You're recording the game. You're watching the game. And you don't know it's your brother.
Oops. I don't like
Utah Bouchard in at quarterback.
fumble. I didn't know.
We got a false start here
I seen this number.
on the offense.
I thought he was still on the sideline like always.
5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Penalty, bring it back near the 15, just
Big
outside
enough
the
gloves?
15 at the 16.
Big enough gloves?
Timberlake 16-yard line.
Nahara in at quarterback. Looking throw. And it is complete
Nahara shoots one out across the
to
middle.
Devin Kent.
28, Devin Kent. They call it a 7-yard gain, bring up second down and
Second
three.
down and
Second and 4, let's call it.
second down and 4.
6-yard gain.
Nahara looking to pass again.
Nahara looking to pass, gets one
Throws
out.
it over the head of Preston Pierce.
Pierce,
2 yards.
third down and 4.
Makes it 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers.
Hillsdale at Winoka, it's Kremlin Hillsdale 30, Winoka 0 in the third quarter. Sharon Mutual in the third over Boise City 58-20.
Anoka said 0 in the third quarter.
The final, Mountain View Godebo over Temple 46-0.
Bouchard in at quarterback.
Bouchard, your quarterback, hitting the backfield and breaks that tackle, breaks that
And
tackle.
Bouchard is
Gets out across.
Get-
First down yardage, but we do have a
gets
flag
enough
on the
yards for the first down.
Illegal block, mid shot block.
3 minutes and 29 seconds.
No, I think they cut Johnny's feet out from underneath the
Crap.
It'll be a legal block against Timberlake.
Legal block on the back by the Tigers.
Penalty brings it back to near the original line of scrimmage.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
I'm not saying no about that.
Nahara looks to throw.
Nahara looking to throw.
Oh, and it is caught by Preston
No,
Pierce.
To the 20.
And he's trying to outrun, and he does. And Pierce is in for a Timberlake touchdown.
60-yard TD. And a 70-yard TD. Timberlake breaking the score now, 44-26. They'll line up for the 2-point after conversion.
It's so thick.
Nahara in at quarterback, looking to get the 2-point conversion.
All right, looks to pass, but it's broken up.
That is broken up.
Broken up by number 29.
That makes the
Lopez.
score
Lopez is limping.
Tyrone 44,
Check that, that's 28.
Timberlake 26.
Noah Rodriguez. Noah's hurt.
Would you like everything?
Nahara in the kickoff for the Tigers.
Oh, another long end over end kick.
And that kick is into the end zone for a touchback. Tigers will,
Bobcat ball first and 10.
the Bobcats will start their drive at the 15-yard line.
Crap.
Bobcat ball at Durham 15, first and 10. 3:47 in the third.
Hawley in that gun. Hands it off to
Hands
Corrales.
it off to the big man. Corrales reverses field.
Go,
He's
go,
on the 30.
go,
He's
go,
gonna be gone.
15, 10, 5.
Corrales
Touchdown!
scores a touchdown on the first play.
I got you. I thought I was winning that, but
Makes it a Bobcats
I don't like
50.
it right
With the Tigers 26.
I think you should score 18 touchdowns for his 18th birthday.
How many do we need more to 47?
Bobcats line up for the
Well, we're
2-point after.
40 on them right now.
Holly from again.
So one more touchdown.
So we need a 2-point conversion and a touchdown.
So we need this
And
one.
off goes to Pacheco.
One more.
Pacheco
One more
in the middle.
touchdown?
He's in there. It is good.
Woo!
3:35
One
left
touchdown,
in the
we're
third. The Bobcats lead.
Bobcats
If they don't
52.
score. That's if they don't score.
Tigers 26.
Ryan Holly kicking off for the
Holly,
Bobcats.
the kickoff for the Bobcats. Pearson Kent back to receive for the Tigers.
End over end kick.
Goes to Pierce.
Come on, Joe.
Taken
Come
by
on, Joe.
Pierce to 9.
you didn't want to blame
Pierce
He's in
looking
there.
for some blocking. Gets some blocking.
Pierce is tackled down around the 34-yard line. 35-yard line.
31.
I should
Joe
really pay
Chandler.
attention to him.
Yeah.
Tackled
Good
by
job. That's my
Joe
brother.
Chandler.
That's my brother.
What is it, person?
Oh, I hate him.
Ball resting at the Timberlake
I don't know why.
34 where they have
I don't like
it just set in position.
I'm sure he
First
doesn't
and
like
10.
you. He's doing dogs all over.
Nahara in at quarterback in the I formation under center. Fakes the pitch and he looking to run.
Nahara keeps himself around.
No.
And Nahara
Tripped up by
is
number
good
2,
out for
Lansing.
about a gain of 10. Good enough for a first down.
He does gain first down yardage.
You just go with it. You're just like.
Ball at the
That's not my
35.
upper body. That's cool.
It's your lower, right?
Yeah, like right here. It's like all right here in my feet.
I'm gonna freeze.
Nahara in the gun. 3 receivers split out to the right. Bashard split out to the left all by himself. Nahara looking.
Nahara was
Set.
pressured by number 88, Brandon White. Now 54, Heightsmith.
Get it.
And Nahara, and he fumbles the ball.
Yeah!
The Bobcats recover the fumble.
Fumbled and recovered by
As
the
Nahara
Bobcats.
fumbles it. The ball is recovered.
Who recovered that?
Loaf of bread, it's gonna come out.
By the Bobcats.
Conditions like right now.
I don't know. All
On
we
the
know is
fumble
we're gonna
recovery, the Bobcats will take over at their own 12. First down, Bobcats.
Bobcats will get the ball, 12-yard line. First down and 10. Holly in the gun.
Huh? Wi-Fi at my house.
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
There it is.
Pacheco is out, and he's good for a touchdown.
Bobcats.
He is,
Gonna go down. It is silent.
and Pacheco
And we need this for
is good for a Bobcat touchdown.
Yeah.
shut it.
Love the enthusiasm, but that guy's trying to broadcast.
Thanks.
Holly in. Oh, never mind. It's number 15.
Number 15.
Takes the snap.
Jonathan
Corrales is-
short. However, with 2 minutes, 33
Corrales
seconds
is
left in the
not
third, the
good
Bobcats
for the
run
two-point conversion.
58-26.
Makes
We
this
need another touchdown.
58 to 26.
It's only 58.
My bad.
Holly's in to kick it off for the Bobcats. See boots down and Pierce on the return.
Pierce picks it up at the 8.
Ooh.
It's out across the
Dodging
20,
some
out
people.
across the 30. He's still on his feet.
Tackling about the 30-yard line.
Number 20, Favela, the original hitter, the initial hitter, also in on the tackle.
The Tigers will start their drive
31,
at the
Joseph
first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Chandler, tackled at the 32, 33-yard line.
It's just like giving him a ball. Yeah, he doesn't know that he gets to.
Nahara in the gun, looking to pass.
Holding, and not caught it.
Oh, and the pass is complete to number 28.
Yes!
But he steps out of bounds about the 9-yard line.
Flag on the play.
Noah Rodriguez, Devin Kent on the receiving.
Holding against
But we do
Timberlake.
have a flag.
Comeback.
It's holding on the offense. As that about 50-yard gain is negated by a holding call.
I waited too long.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Holding on the offense.
King-yard penalty brings it back to the 19. Timberlake, first and several from their own 19. Let's call it first and 20, first and forever.
First about 22 for the Timberlake Tigers.
First down in Florence Street. Nahara looking to pass, gets one.
Nahara's pass falls incomplete
34, it falls incomplete.
as
34, your intended receiver.
Noah Rodriguez
Bashard.
breaks it up and as a
Noah
pass was
Rodriguez on the
intended
defense.
to Utah Bashard. 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. We got Joey Nahara in the gun. Looking to throw once again.
Nahara with a lot of pressure.
Dodging.
Scrambles. Gets the pass off.
And the pass falls incomplete, intended for Bouchard, as
Defended well by 21.
Chance Duty almost had the interception. Makes it 3rd down and 22.
Heavy pressure from number 2, sophomore Matt Clancy.
Oh, my hands are falling. No, wait.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
Nahara under center, pitches it off to Kent. Who's
Your
up?
ball carrier.
Up along, gain of about 4 or 5 yards there. Tackled about the 25-yard line.
Number 28, Noah Rodriguez at the 25.
Rodriguez
That'll
makes
bring
a
up
stop.
4th down
Makes about
and
4th down and
15.
about 18 yards.
4th down and 18.
Nahara punts the ball.
Nahara with a nice punt.
Where's the
See,
Goes inside the 10.
stopped about the
bounces back
9-yard
about
line.
the 10. It's down
10,
right
9-yard
there
line there.
by number 16. Schlupp.
About a minute 16 left. Score 58.
Minute 16 left in the third
26.
quarter. Bobcats on top, 58 to 26.
Oh, yeah, I forgot it was just. Dude, I was scared. And then I found out we're getting touch on like, really?
Holly in the gun.
Oh, no.
Hands it off to Corrales, who's looking
Oh, he hands it
out
off.
along the right sideline, breaking tackles.
Breaks several tackles. Runs a couple of
Tackle about the
brought down by number 18 over there.
About
Number
the
18 Buller in on the tackle.
18-yard line,
Makes
makes it
about 9 yards.
2nd down and 2 there.
Do have a flag on the play. It's going to be holding against the Bobcats, it would appear.
Block in the back.
Block in the back. My mistake. Against the
That'd be like
Bobcats.
6'5".
Big up.
That'll bring it long game back.
About half the distance of the goal there almost. Makes it 1st down and 15.
Will remain 1st down and 15 yards for the Bobcats. Ball at about the 7.
Holly hits the hole.
Holly
Tackled
goes
by
around this side,
Preston
tackled by
Pierce.
21. Pierce. 10 yards.
2nd down and
10 brings up 2nd down and 5.
Pacheco in motion. Gets the
Handoff.
handoff.
He breaks it.
Pacheco
Feet.
gets the run, and he is off to the races as
Get the 5.
the Bobcats are in for a touchdown. As Pacheco has had many long plays here, resulting in touchdowns.
Pacheco for Pater. Bringing it 60
He's ran his fair amount of yards today, all up and down the field for the Bobcats.
Bobcats will line up for the 2-point after conversion. What we gotta get?
So, oh
Corellis on the dive.
Corellis is in.
Good for the 2 points.
That's 66.
Now,
Holly's kick, fielded by Preston Pierce.
About the 6 by Pierce. Pierce coming up the middle. He's got some blocking and he is
Pierce is
finally brought down
tackled by number 2, Matthew Clancy.
At the 35, Clancy, your tackler. some major holding. You can't have a guy on the ground and just keep driving him like that.
And they're not calling. I mean, Josh threw a finger while ago, they're trying to do a flag. But they're not watching. They're not watching.
Yeah.
Bouchard in at quarterback.
Bouchard from the gun keeps it around this side.
Bouchard is out of
Taken out
about
of bounds by
the
number 11.
34-yard line.
At about the
Just enough for the
34.
first down.
That will be first down yardage. First and 10 for Timberlake at Bobcat 34.
First and 10.
I spray painted all the fours and little ones for the fill. It wasn't. For wood shop.
Handoff goes to 28 around the left side of the middle.
Yesterday.
Devin
Hit by
Kent.
about 3 Bobcats.
Oh, flag. Or maybe you can see.
Gain about 5, maybe about 10.
There is a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play. Have a first down and goal here to start the fourth quarter off.
Goal for Timberlake.
The 9-yard line. Come up in the I formation. Nahara in at quarterback. Kent looking for some room to run. But he is tackled by number 9, Jesus Valles.
Jesus Valles for the Bobcats. He's had 422 pounds last night. He's lucky to just be limping.
You just don't walk away from that truck. He'll hit up on paper like a hot gun.
Dude, I'm fucking dead.
He's still in it.
Nahara on the gun, looking to
Nahara
pass.
on the gun, looks to pass, has a man open across the middle.
And it is good.
It is caught, and it is a touchdown.
Touchdown to Utah Bouchard, number 34.
Utah Bouchard on the reception. So at 11:13 left in the game, brings the score 66-32. Timberlake will line up for the extra point.
Nahara's
Pass play, Nahara.
pass is complete for the 2-point conversion to Kent.
To Kent. So at 11:13 left in the
Makes
game,
the score
66-34
66-34.
in favor of your Bobcats.
Nahara in to kick it off for the Timberlake Tigers. Torres back to receive for the Bobcats.
I wonder how far Timberlake is from here.
And again, Nahara gets it into,
Dude, this window is so dirty.
well, near the end zone.
Nahara's kick rolls out of bounds about the 3-yard line.
Rolls out of bounds at the 3.
You can use my gun if you want to.
No, it's just my lower.
I know.
Everywhere else I feel fine.
Yeah, my house was gonna have all the freshman lineup in front of the touchdown thing with the scoreboard and Marlon took a picture.
Bobcats will get the ball at the 25-yard line after the kick out of bounds.
Bobcats will take the ball at their own 25.
Holly lines up in the shotgun. Hands off to Corrales.
Corrales taken out of
Forced
bounds
out of bounds by number 82.
Don't have an 82 on our roster here. Gets out to about the 29. Second down and 6 from there, from their own 29.
You've changed duty in at quarterback.
21, Chance Duty, your quarterback, keeps it himself. Reverses
And he is-
field. He's at the 30. He's at the
He's gonna
20,
off to the
15,
races.
10, 5,
And Duty is in for a Bobcat touchdown.
I didn't yell.
52-yard touchdown skipper by the junior, number 21.
I was trying to do camera and I was doing all messed up.
5 foot, 830-pound Chance Duty in the end zone. The Bobcats will now line up for the 2-point after conversion.
I love that.
Duty in at quarterback. Oh, and
Duty takes it.
but he's
Keeps
not
himself.
good for the 2-point
Hit
conversion.
by number 21, Pierce. The 2-point after conversion fails. However, 10:21 left in the game. The Bobcats 72. The Tigers
Bobcats
34.
are leading 72 to the Tigers 34. Holly in the kickoff for the Bobcats.
On with a line drive kick that's taken at the
Taken
15.
by number 33.
By number 33, Taylor. Taylor still on his feet out to the 30. Tackled by number 11. Number 11 is Alex Torres. 33, Cody Taylor. First and 10, Timberlake at the 30.
Timberlake will start the drive at the 30-yard line. Timeout, Bobcats.
Turn 16 next year.
Here's pitches back to his second man, number 16. He goes around the right side. Lots
Number
of
16,
hit by
Dylan
both the
Schultz
Bobcats over there,
on the run.
including number 31, Joe Chandler.
That's my brother.
He picked up enough for the first down.
I will. Trust me.
Number 21, Preston Pierce in at quarterback. Pitches it off to Schultz.
Pitches back to number 16. He's hit by
He is
number 28.
Tackled by number
Rodriguez.
28, Noah Rodriguez.
Dylan Schlupp, 160-pound freshman on the carry. Also in on the tackle was number 23, downtown Ethan Brown.
Look, my brother's in there.
He's been in there a lot this time.
That's the first. He's usually on the sidelines.
I never really knew
I only know his number.
Pierce from under center. Pitches back to number
Pitch goes
11.
to number 11, Alex Judd.
Alex Judd. Judd hitting the backfield, but he keeps fighting and he's tackled
Judd
by several Bobcats.
Tackled after getting about 1 yard there. Make up third down.
Bring Joe.
Brings up third
He's
down,
really
third
good.
down and
Bring him in.
8 for the Tigers.
Oh, yes.
Pierce hands off to 16 and he's hit
Schlupp is
immediately at the line of
tackled
scrimmage
right at the line of
by number
scrimmage by number 31,
Joseph
Joe Chandler.
Joe Chandler, your tackler. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Makes
That'll
it
bring
fourth
up
down and 8.
Fourth and 8.
Dude, he might start the next game if he keeps playing like this.
maybe.
If he does, I'm gonna tell him. I hope he breaks something.
We got all of ours.
I'm gonna laugh if he breaks
All
something.
of ours would do.
Because he's always making fun of me because I have my room. I hope he breaks something in football. Ooh, he's like invincible.
Preston Pierce under center.
Here's
Oh, the ball's on the ground.
The ball is on the ground. Number 11, the ball carrier, Alec Judd.
It is picked up by number 33, Lethan McCain.
It was a fumble on the play. Number 33, Lethan McCain on the recovery.
Bobcats will
First down!
take over.
Bobcats!
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Bobcat ball, 1st and 10 from their own 38. Chance Duty, quarterback.
You can't. You just can't.
Alex Torres, Matthew Clancy in the backfield. Number 33, Lethan McCain. Number 6, Alex Sims. 23, Ethan Brown.
Chance Duty in at quarterback.
Duty from under center, hands it off to 11. Torres.
Hands it off to Torres.
Tackle. Still on his feet. Torres
Torres
driven out
is
of bounds.
driven out of bounds by number
32-yard
82.
line. But
By number 16, Dylan
82,
Struck.
which we don't have on our roster. We apologize for that. Also 23, Jacob Jones. Did I get everybody? Did I name everybody? 31, 20. Gustavo Favela also in there at the end. 31, Joe Chandler, the left guard.
Duty under center. I formation.
Duty from under center, hands it to
Hands it
number
off to the
2.
fullback, number 2, Matthew Clancy.
Matt Clancy tackled by 16, Dylan Schlupp.
And for getting about 4 yards, makes it 2nd down and 6.
Also number 21,
6.
Pierce. Number 44, Austin Stallings, 170 pound junior at 5 foot 10 inches tall, also in on the tackle. Bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Bobcats. Who's our 30? Oh, it's 23.
Duty under center.
Duty pitches back to Favela.
Pitches back.
Favela across the 25,
Number
taking
20,
it up to 23.
Gustavo Favela.
Number 23, Jacob Jones. Jacob Jones, 5'8", 190-pound sophomore on the tackle. Gustavo Favela, nice
Makes it
game.
1st down and
Gets
3rd down
within
and
2 yards
2.
of the 1st down. 3rd down and 2 for the Cats. We do have a 33 out there. I don't know. Lethan McCain brings his Cats up to the line of scrimmage. Duty under center, hands it off to Matt Clancy.
First down.
Tackled by 44 of the Tigers, Austin Stallings.
Matthew Clancy on the run. Good enough for a 1st down for the Tyrone Bobcats.
Move those sticks.
About the
First
19-yard
down,
line.
Bobcats. Number 3, Braden Stevens in at the left end. Duty handing it off to Clancy up the middle.
Handoff goes to Matthew
Tripped up
Clancy.
by 44.
Getting about 5 yards, makes it 2nd
Austin
down.
Stallings. 2nd down and 6. 4-yard game. Handoff again up the middle of 2. Number
Handoff
2,
goes to
Matt
Matthew Clancy once again.
And by number 44, Austin Stallings. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd down and about 4 or 5.
3rd and a long 4. We'll call it 3rd and 5 for the Bobcats. Ball just inside the 15. Number 8, Victor Chico at fullback. Handoff goes to Chico. He's going up the middle.
Handoff goes to
Tackled by
Chico.
number
He's tackled by
42.
number 44.
Matthew
I mean,
Geckler,
excuse me,
5'8",
42.
150-pound freshman.
Matthew Geckler.
4th down and 3 for the Bobcats. Ball inside the 15. Looks like about the 13 from here. Duty under center.
Duty under center. Rolling out.
Go.
Duty on a keeper around the left side. Breaks a couple of tackles.
Duty is tackled in
Inside of the 5.
inside the 5-yard line by number
First
16,
down,
Dylan Schultz.
Bobcats.
First and goal for the Bobcats.
First and goal somewhere inside the 5. Hard to tell from here.
Your buckets. Your buckets.
Yeah, can't go those either.
Number 28, Noah Rodriguez
Go.
on a dive up the middle. He fights hard.
Rodriguez on the carry.
Why go up?
He's tackled about the
Shy
1
of
yard
the goal
line.
line at about the 2, the 1.5.
Who was it? 44.
44.
Tackle number
Stallings
44,
in on the
Austin
tackle.
Stallings.
Your hair is
Duty brings the play in.
still hard. It's gonna be crazy for the
Duty under
Rodriguez
center.
and Favela behind him. Handoff goes to
Handoff goes to
Noah
Noah
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez,
He's
and
in
it's in for
there.
a Bobcat
Header.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Bobcats! Did we score 80 last year? 70 something last year. 72. That's the game I decided to team. Either team scored. It was like 72 to 60 or something.
Wait, what are they screaming?
Oh, yeah.
We got number 99, Jesus Valles in at fullback.
Oh, geez.
Oh God.
Takes the
Handoff goes to
handoff.
Big man number 99.
But it is tackled
Jesus
short.
Baez, and it is short.
Makes the score 78.
No good.
34.
4:02 left in the game. The Bobcats 78. The Tigers 34.
We're winning.
It's got number 1, Brian Hawley in the kickoff for the Bobcats.
Picked up at the 10-yard line.
Picked up
number
by Preston
21.
Pierce
Get him, Joe.
Pierce
Is
out across
tackled.
the 22.
by
Brought down by
Number 8.
of the Bobcats.
Victor Chico.
Chico, your tackler.
Good job, Vicky.
Kim, which camera we have going over here?
It's the big fat.
What do you call big and fat?
It's a big fat.
This one?
Yeah.
Sounds just like
That one.
big fat or little skinny.
Have to pull this out.
We'll announce it in after
swap.
they do the deal work. 3 minutes, 57 seconds left in the game. Preston Pearson, quarterback, stacked I formation. Goes back to a second man, number 16.
Number
around the
16,
other
Dylan
side.
Schultz takes the pitch.
16 is Schlupp.
Tackled out around the right sideline. Makes it 2nd down and 6.
Did you see Taurus? No, honey. He jumped up in the air and he hit his heels together.
Are you trying to go home, man? Trying to be Dorothy?
No, please, like, please, like,
Number 16, your ball carrier.
Number
this
16,
way.
Dylan Schlupp.
Number 16, Schlupp. Tackled
Tackled by number
by
23,
Ethan Brown.
Ethan Brown.
Number 23.
I don't like you, but good job.
Also in on the tackle, number 31, Joe
what is it?
Chandler.
What is it? 3 and...
Makes it 3rd down and
3rd down and 1 for Timberlake.
3rd down and about 1 for the Tigers.
23, Jacob Jones, quarterback, brings his team up to the line of scrimmage.
Tired.
Pierce hands it off to
Schlupp.
16, Schlupp.
On the run, tackled by number 3,
Tackled over there on
Braden
that side
Stevens.
by number 3, Braden Stevens, your Bobcat tackler.
Oh, there's Tanner. I didn't realize that.
Pierce under center. Pitches it to Schlupp.
Pierce pitches back to Schlupp. Schlupp around this side, tackled by number 13. 13, Caleb Groff.
Tackled out
Also
by number
41,
6,
Joe Chandler.
Alex Sims.
Alex Sims also in on the tackle for the Bobcats.
Dude, I forgot that even existed.
You're so neat. What is it?
Flag.
What is it? It's a flag, second and fourth. I said 5.
Flag on the play.
We do have a flag on the play.
Somebody says I'm looking, I'm like, oh, sorry.
Holding
Talking to Joe.
Holding against Timberlake.
on the Tigers.
2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the ball game. 78.
It's a 10-yard penalty. We stay second down there.
We got this in the bag.
We'll remain second down and long. We're about the 29-yard line of the Tigers. We call it second and 19.
Pierce under center. Oh, we got a false start
Full start against
on the offense.
5-yard penalty. Second down and 24. Pierce under center stacked I formation.
Second down still. Pierce drops the ball.
Ball on the ground.
Gives it up to Schlupp.
Schlupp with the pitch.
He's tackled by a
Hit on that side by a bunch
By
of Bobcats.
number 6, Alex Sims, and number 3, Braden Stevens.
Number 3, Braden Stevens.
Makes it
30
about
and counting.
third down and 17 yards to go.
3rd and 17. Minute 20 and counting.
You don't want to play football so bad. But it's so cool.
Slugger on this side, tackled by number 13, Caleb Groff.
Schlupp goes out to the line on the left side,
Also
tackle at the line of
tackled by
scrimmage.
Sims.
Tackled by number 13, Caleb Groff.
Ball resting right at the 30-yard line with just under a minute and counting.
They should just play. Is it 4th and 17? The game's about to be 44 seconds left.
Pitch goes to Alec Judd. He goes around the right side. He's hit over there by 16.
Judd on the run. Tackle out along the right side.
He'd be 15. He's not in there.
Do you need me to score?
How about
Makes it fourth down.
Alex Sims, the tackler.
With under 20 seconds left to go, looks like the clock's just going to expire here.
15
As we have the
seconds
score to
counting.
be Tyrone 78
Looks like that will do it for the ball game.
and the Timberlake
Ladies and
Tigers,
gentlemen, back.
number 34.
Coach Mel gets the water bath. 2017 Oklahoma Class C.
We have
One.
proud to say that the Tyrone Bobcats have won the Class C1 district as defeating the Timberlake Tigers, as Tyrone will go on next week to play one more game to end their season.
Tigers on a great season that you've had. We wish you luck in the coming weeks. Please drive safe.
As
to all our
the
Timberlake fans
Bobcats will
and friends.
play Crimlin Hillsdale. I'd like to thank everybody tuning into this PTCI broadcast.
Thanks
as
everyone
we have
for tuning in to the
the
World Wide Web tonight. Once again, the
Bobcats
final score,
winning
Bobcats
78-34
Tigers 34.
against the Timberlake
Bobcats
Tigers.
will come over